Okay, I am doing the top stitch, and then we are going to put the other part of the zipper on. I don't know about you guys, but no matter how hard I try, there are times when I'm just keeping it real. I gotta do a turtle, or is it a snail? Whatever it is, when I'm doing my top stitching, because I am such a perfectionist and I want everything to look, I want it to look right. So I don't do no zooming. I don't do the zoom when I'm working on my zippers because, you know, you want it to look nice. I want it to look professional. So ain't no shame in my game. If I got to do the turtle dance, I do the turtle dance. Now, when I'm doing my other stitching, I usually draw a line, but sometimes with the chalk, um, sometimes it comes off and sometimes it doesn't, and then sometimes you get that smear, which I don't like. And so I'm very particular about what I do the tracing with and what I don't. So sometimes when I'm doing the top stitch on my zippers, I just like to go slow because at the end of the day, it's a gift and I want it to look nice. And so I gotta do the snail, I do the snail. Alright, we're going to take it back to my table. I'm going to connect the other the other lining and the top fabric on the other side of the zipper. We're going to connect it to the bag, take it to the ironing board, iron it down really nicely, make sure I got that crisp fold. Then we're going to take it back to the sewing machine and do the top stitch. Then we're going to connect the bag together, do the magic and pull it through. And I do believe then we're going to be done. So hold on a sec. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so now we're going to attach the other side of the bag to my zipper. Now you want to make sure that you've got everything even. Sometimes I have a little problem, and that's another reason why the longer zipper works, because you don't have to worry about trying to get over the head of the zipper. The tail is centered. You've got room to work with, and it just makes everything so much easier. Alright, so you want to make sure it lines up. I've got my two sides lined up. It helps a lot if you pin it down. Some people like to do a basting stitch or use the I call it my stickies that will adhere to the fabric so that it doesn't move. I myself like to just put a couple pins in it, and then we're going to take it over to the machine and we're going to sew this together. And again, I don't have to worry about trying to move the zipper because it's centered, which gives me a lot of room, wiggle room I call it. I've already change my zipper head back to the other side, and so we're going to take this to the machine. And sometimes if you're unsure, because I still have to do it sometimes, you can just turn it and see, and that way you can kind of measure, because you don't want it too close to the head, to the zipper head, because then when you try to unzip it, it's going to catch onto the fabric, and that's not going to be a good thing. So if you're unsure, you can turn it over and just do a little press with your fingers, and that'll let you know that the space in between the zipper is about the same as the other side. Okay? Alright, so we're going to go to the sewing machine and we're going to sew this together. And then after that, all we have to do is sew it down. Well, we're going to separate them. You don't want to sew them sew them together. We're going to take this side, we're going to take the lining, put them to the side, and you're going to sew, make a box. Leave a little bit for your hand to go through, turn it, and then we're going to be done, you guys. Alright, so we're going to the sewing machine, and we're going to do the last part of connecting to the zipper, and then we're going to see where we are after that.